What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Real quick before we go into the golden tickets list, the confirmation and all of them being revealed. Many of you guys saw it last night via my social media feed, or maybe you saw it directly from other people that you follow. We're going to go over some of the pros and the cons with that. But I wanted to give you guys some insight into the draft. You know, the NFL draft and Madden Ultimate Team is going to be going down tonight at about 8 p.m. If you guys are interested in seeing what goes on and you're going to be logged in, they usually have at least the #1 picks available, stuff like that at some point. Many of us believe it's going to be Trevor Lawrence. If you think it's going to be somebody else, let me know. But that'll be very, very weird. More than likely, the Jags will just take Trevor Lawrence, and that'll be it. But if it turns out to be something more exciting, maybe you guys will live to say you predicted it better. Either way, that's something that some of you guys wanted more information about. When you log into Ultimate Team, you should see that. If you don't, just know that it's going to be happening around 8 p.m. I myself probably will not be doing anything on the channel. I'll be following some of the stuff, interacting with some of you guys on social media as far as the players that are getting, as they get drafted, celebratory tweets and things like that. I'll be engaging with those things. But as far as being on the game and doing it live, I don't think I'll be able to do that tonight because realistically, it doesn't really matter. These players don't really affect overall what I'm going to be doing. Maybe Pitts, though. Maybe Pitts, the tight end. We're probably going to use him. But most of these draft players we probably won't be using. That's why I'm not really interested right now in the current live draft, but we'll take a look at that as well, all right? So pretty much what happened is EA Sports revealed all the golden tickets. There was a lot of rage going on in that regard about, yo, Gmia, what's this all about? This doesn't make any sense. These players suck. There were a lot of different things that were going on, and I'm going to touch on that right now by taking a look at the players. All right, we're going to take a look at the players and try to see the pros and cons of it. And then you guys can go ahead and fill me in on what you think about my assessment of these golden ticket players. So it starts off with RG3 at quarterback. I have no issue with this. I think he's probably more or less going to be one of the better cards in the game because he's going to get those different archetypes. And you'll be able to get, Escape Artist, Hot Route Master, and probably Gunslinger for 6 AP. So that's going to be very, very critical because you'll be able to save and move it around with the rest of your lineup. James Morgan, you guys know all about that. If you guys watch Throne, that's something that, he wanted. He was very passionate about it. I don't know what the numbers are going to be because I think he has like a 64 overall card. So I don't know if EA was willing to make him really that good. I'm not sure about his release, all those things that go into it. It might just be a guy that's just for him. So congratulations to him for pulling it. It is what it is. Derek Carr at quarterback. Earlier in the year, his card was broken. He could be somebody that's decent. We have to go ahead and take a look at that. Tim Tebow, left-handed. Don't know if I can work with it. Ryan Tannehill, maybe. Taysom Hill, if his numbers are right and he doesn't fumble because he's more of like a hybrid, it might work out. Zeke Elliott, I don't know why this was done. I don't see the benefit of Zeke Elliott at halfback. Maybe somebody can enlighten me with it. Because this game, running backs right now, I think Dre Archer is probably the most glitchy because of his little size and he can move around like a maniac. Zeke Elliott, I don't know. Benny Snell, I don't know about that. Brent Delpit has height. He might work. DK Metcalf, he will be suitable. If he's a 99 speed, running around like an idiot, with just doing what I would user him though. I don't know if I would make him just go out there, just play safety. I would probably user him. I don't think if they give him decent spin and make him a little bit more elusive, one of the big things about him was his change in direction. If they upgrade that could possibly be a really good user card, similar to Taylor Mays. So for those of you guys like myself that's been waiting for Taylor Mays, this might be a sneak peek into Taylor Mays. The proper hit power, proper change of direction, all that stuff, it'll work. But I would probably user DK Metcalf at safety. AJ Brown, I don't know why you do this. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like AJ Brown himself would not pick himself if he got the golden ticket. Same thing with Jalen Reagor. Dude, I don't know. Brandon Ayuk, that just makes me rage. But again, I am in full support of EA keeping these cards and not giving anybody a do-over. This is not golf and you're playing casually and getting mulligans. This is what you chose. You're going to go ahead and keep that. Also, these players that pull the golden tickets, they're going to be getting their cards a day earlier before it's released. So you may see these cards on the auction house. I urge you guys to not purchase them until they're available in packs, and they will be available in the training variety pack, which is a straight W. So for those of you guys that's been saving up your training, you're going to be able to keep pulling. I believe very few people will pull them, but it'll be very exciting when you guys do pull them. Mike Evans, although he's 6'5", is he going to be doing anything different in any other corner that you already have? I don't know. Jim Thorpe, we'll get him just because we could long Thorpe. You guys know about that whole thing. We want to say long Thorping. We've been doing it for a while over here at GmiasWorld. Jimmy Smith, whatever. Derek Robinson, Zadarius Smith, he just got a limited. Robert Woods at tight end, I don't know what this guy was smoking that made this. Montez Sweat, I don't know what else you can get out of the card. Based on the way that the game plays, it's not much more you can get. I'm very excited to see what it, like if his speed is ridiculous though, like if it's a 99 speed Montez Sweat, I can kind of see how that works. Because if you slide him in at D tackle and just make him go crazy, once he sheds, whoever he's going after, it's over. So that card might not be as bad. I just don't see the benefit with the way that this game plays, other than the fact that you can send 2 and get through. If Montez Sweat is one of those 2 that you're sending, if that's the kind of guy that you are, it might be like really, really crazy. The Robert Woods, I don't understand, because Calvin Johnson at tight end would have probably been the better of the 2. But again, we got to see how it works. I don't think it will work, but obviously with the way that these guys that were picking it, I don't really understand exactly what their thought process was. But this is one of those years where I'm not excited at all about any of the golden tickets. So it's like, it's going to work for us. We'll see how it goes, but it just feels wrong. It feels like, all right, we just need to see what EA's developer golden tickets are going to be, and we'll go with those. Because for the majority of that, I don't think it brought a lot of excitement, which is why some of you guys wanted do-overs, because EA gave the other cards like Ayuk and, the other guy that's a linebacker, Zadarius Smith, they got limiteds, and you wanted to do-over. But I believe that if somebody wants something like that and it's that ridiculous, they should have to deal with that. And that's it. That's pretty much what's been going on with the golden tickets over the last couple of years. Some of them have just been like, yo, what are you idiots doing? But again, it's their choice. That's what they do. And if it can benefit us in gameplay, we're going to utilize it. So we're going to take a look at all of those things as they're released. That's going to be a really, really, huge deal with that. So regardless of whatever goes on, we'll figure out the best opportunities to go ahead and grab them. For those of you guys that are asking about the free golden ticket, usually they do something later as far as a set, and you guys can be able to put collectibles in, and you will be able to get a golden ticket at some point. But I'm not sure if that's going to be exactly what they do this year, because they're available in training variety packs. So it's like you got an opportunity to pull it. Now, how much training will you be willing to spend? Some of you guys will get really, really lucky. And you know what else makes this really cool by EA Sports? And often I don't give them credit unless they really deserve it. It's gonna balance out the prices of the golden tickets. As long as you get the one, you keep pulling for the one that you want during the segment, because they're gonna drop it in, different segments. As long as you get the one that you want during that time, it won't really matter, because the training variety pack will keep it cheap. It can't be that expensive. And that's a really huge aspect of this. And that's one of the biggest things that I like. And I know a lot of you guys liked it as well. Because I was saying to you guys, I don't think EA will do that because they won't make as much money. But I think at this point, they understand that some of the selections just weren't as good. So it's probably in their best interest to go ahead and make it so that, everybody gets a chance to go ahead and grab one. That's what I really believe, in that regard. So, looking into the way that they're going to do it, we can probably go ahead and see how it will work out later. Once the training variety pack situation goes out, we'll see. There's a lot of people that make the grids that gives us the percentages of what the pulls will be. We'll check that out. But regardless, we'll probably, throw 100K training at it and see if we pull a golden ticket, and then sell it if it's a card that we don't want. But we have to see how they're released. We'll see the way that it's coming out. And then, like I said, we also have the developer golden tickets that may also influence the way that we're going to be going about this. So there's so much more going on with the game that I know that you guys want to know, but unfortunately, until they actually drop the cards and we see the way the market goes, there's really no way to determine how it's going to work. But I think the training variety pack, them being in those packs, is a complete 100% W. Let me know if you agree. If you don't, that's fine as well. That's why we talk about it. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Hopefully you're having an unbelievable day, and we're going to go ahead and take care of those golden tickets tomorrow. See you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.